This presentation is about my two encounters with Ghana. The first happened in 1967 and 68 when my wife and I joined the Peace Corps and were sent to Ghana. We always wanted to go back, and inspired in part by friends from my Peace Corps group who'd done so previously. I finally got a chance to do that, to go back in 2008 when I attended a CIEE seminar, when this is also something of a sentimental journey since my wife, who had been with me in Ghana, died in 2006. We always wanted to go back together. All my video footage is from a handheld camera. It's pretty shaky. And it's also difficult to film in Ghana because Ghanaians object to having pictures taken without their knowledge. So I did a lot of filming from a bus window. And Ghanaians also want to pose for shots, which makes video footage somewhat ineffective. BJ and I lived in Udrobo, a small village near Jape Krom in the Brongahafo region of Ghana. We had been married only a couple of months before the Peace Corps training began. This village had perhaps 100 inhabitants and was in the bush. It was about 10 miles from the border of Côte d'Ivoire to the east and about 20 miles south of the beginning of the savannah. We had wonderful neighbors, some of whom are pictured here. The school rented for us a bungalow that was the nicest house in the village. That's a bofre tree in front of the porch and a cocoa tree in front of the window. We had a nice front yard and a big backyard big enough for a garden. The main road through New Drobo ran right in front of our house. As you can see, it's a dirt road and not very impressive road. After getting sick and losing too much weight the first year, we hired a cook, what the British called a boy, and his family. His name was Etia Frafra, his wife Anakan was Alma, and their son and daughter were Baba and Ajua. Here's Alma and her children with a neighbor. We taught at a secondary school. Because we had college degrees, I was a senior English master and BJ was a senior science mistress. Our students were a mixed crew, mostly older than average. Here's a picture of BJ in 1968. She's wearing a duku that a seamstress in the village made for her. Lorries were the only way into and out of the village. And here I am with our pet monkey, Bibi. I'm the one with the glasses. BJ and I both look impossibly young and thin. The CIEE seminar had about 17 participants and local experts. We stayed in a hotel, the Mensevik Palace in East Legon. We ate there for breakfast, which were English breakfast, toast and egg and tea, but mostly we had Ghana chop, rice, jollof rice, which is rice flavored with tomatoes and other vegetables, fried plantains, stewed or fried fish or chicken. Accra is still congested. I like this scene for views of the little shops. Ghanaians are hardworking, entrepreneurial, and eternally optimistic. There's a very high quality of drivers. The roads are both bad and terribly inadequate, but the drivers are skilled and relatively calm. It's very hard to imagine American drivers doing so well in such poor conditions. As part of the seminar, we went for classes to the University of Ghana. The university is pretty but not wealthy. The landscaping is very nice. We had classes taught by University of Ghana faculty in history, health, human rights, economics, and politics. I enjoy hearing their West African English accents.
In an African Union, going to pay dues there and ceding part of your
as of now, it is very clear. In fact, people would have wished that the contest has always been between the CPP and maybe.
That I haven't heard yet. No matter how
other animals moving about without anybody touching them. But in Ghana, we have what we call bushmeat. You know, we have.
The seminar class went on a field trip to visit Cape Coast Castle. I was there in the 1960s when it was a police training post, but now it's been developed as a tourist attraction. Very imposing building, built originally in the mid-1600s by the Swedish, then used by the Danes, and finally conquered by the English. Students acted as guides in the castle. There were lots of dungeons and dark passages. This is near the door of no return. You can see the wreaths and the tributes. This is the last glimpse of Africa that tens of thousands of slaves had as they went out the door of no return. Cape Coast town is pretty. The sea's shallow here, so the big slave ships had to send small boats to shore to pick up the slaves as passengers. The major industry here is fishing, which you can see from views of the city. You can also see sailing boats leaving the harbor. Across Cape Coast town you can see Fort William, another imposing structure. The seminar class visited Kumasi. We were especially interested in the market, which you can see here at the bottom of the hill. Once again, we weren't allowed to take pictures, but I enjoyed watching the people near the market, busy with their work.
Wanda wunya, wenya wundi, wendi okom, papa bedu. Wanda wunya, wenya wundi, wendi okom, papa bedu. Wawachu, iwana, wake wangana kobiara ye. Kochu, kona, oye, koye, obaye mosanochu.
Here are a couple of Google images of the market itself that are a little bit clearer than what I was able to take. The seminar group also visited a model classroom. I enjoy watching the stern master in the background, and the children are just wonderful.